Hi, I'm Real Genetic Demon, and this is Wonder Boy on the Spectrum. Over the course of the last few days, if you've been following my channel, I've actually played the Commodore 64 version, and I've played the Amstrad version, and now this is the turn of the Spectrum version, as requested, because people have been asking about it. I actually might do the Master System too, hopefully today. So, without further ado, we're going to give it a play. So, I quite like the fact, this is the 128K version I'm playing, it's also the Hit Squad version, I'll put that on the screen now. Yeah, it's actually got okay music. I don't think it's any worse or any better than other versions. So it's probably better than the Amstrad version, because I don't think Amstrad had music. I can't remember, but I certainly think that the Commodore version had similar sort of riffs, if that makes sense, a similar sort of sound. Anyway, we're going to play. The one thing to note first off on the Spectrum version, apart from the fact that it's going to be all monochrome, is there's a lot more detail on our little hero. Still about eating all the old food. Speed is okay. It's a little jerkier than I thought it was, actually. It's more akin to the Commodore sort of speed-wise, but it is a little jerkier, which was quite surprised me, really, because it's not a common trait for the Spectrum. It just seems a little bit sort of 8 characters at a time for some reason. Oh, here we go. Let's get this. There's a skateboard. Yeah, we'll get those guys. I never understood what the real benefit of the skateboard was. I mean, it just seemed to be there. However, the levels are similar. This is the same totem section that was in both on the Amstrad and on the Commodore. We've got our snakes. Everything's in the same place. And it works fine. It runs fine. We've even got the same bit of the section that I found most difficult to get past on the Commodore version. Just never got past this part. Oh, I'm going to break my skateboard. Never mind. And then there was the Toad, the killer Toad. He's still there. He's actually still there. It's quite surprising that Toad is there. He's quite hard to pass if you haven't got the little hammer for the guy who's obsessed with food again, because it's all about food. And I get through the goal, actually. It's quite tough to do, actually. It's quite tough to do. I think I missed the doll bonus. There's a doll in the level that's I think it's an extra life or a bonus for score. Must have got it, I think. Says I've got it. Right, okay. So here we go, Area 2. I've done better than I did on the Commodore 64 version, which was actually really good. There's a little fairy. Now, she protects me for a little while. She's like an invincibility fairy. And as I say, it's a little jerky on this version. I don't know why this version's so jerky in comparison to well, it's not normal for the Spectrum to be so jerky with some games. I suppose we have seen jerky games before in the past. I got by that when I was playing it last time. Right, that one goes up and down. There we go. And then we got little sort of people walking along. I'm doing quite well on the Spectrum version, actually. I'm going to shoot this thing and see if I get a skateboard again. Skateboard! As I say, I'm still not sure what the point of the skateboard is, because it just makes you go forward. Ow! Makes you kind of fly forward all the time. Don't know why. Alright, okay, so hopefully this... Oh, yeah. That's handy. I wonder if I can jump on a different direction and get it in the air. I wonder if I can jump over it and land on it. Because otherwise, this is going to be no fun. Oh, you can... That's nasty. It's always one of these killer frogs. What's with the frogs? Seriously, what is with the frogs? No, you can't get it. You can't get it without getting killed. So there's no point. That hammer is absolutely useless to me. So I can't get the hammer. It's ridiculous. I think the Commodore 64 most definitely had different tunes when it went through the levels. It definitely had a different tune per level. On the Spectrum here, we've just got the same tune over and over again. As I say, the main difference here is resolution. You've got a much more detailed Wonder Boy as he searches for his girlfriend Tanya, and that's the main difference, I think, in the sense of the graphical resolution. Anyway, and when it comes to colours, we got the good old monochrome going on. Oh, you can get it to go up in the air if you land on it correctly. That's quite handy to know. We'll see if we can get a bit further. Done alright so far. We've got lots of fruit. Keeping his stomach full. We've got the old killer skateboard now. It's an arcade game by originally. That's what it was. Say it was quite popular amongst my friends. I don't mind it actually. I've come to quite love it really in comparison to. There's the little baby doll thing, whatever that's for. I'm guessing the Tanya's. Who's Tanya being your girlfriend that you're searching for? Has been kidnapped away. Still don't understand why cave babies have, or cave boys have cave skateboards. But anyway, it's kind of Flintstone-esque, isn't it? Right. Doing alright actually with this. There's the killer frog. As long as we've got this, we're sorted. I suspect on the Spectrum version you could have probably made that jump. No, maybe not. There we go. Goal in. I'm getting really good at the Specky version. Funny thing is, I can't remember finishing the first level when I had this as a kid. I really don't remember finishing the first level. Isn't that bad? I probably died at that point where that horrible thing was there. I'm only getting better, by the way, because I've played every version under the sun. And they're all the same, which is good. Does exactly what it's meant to do. They seem to be all the same. They seem to have the same level layouts. It seems to be the same, beasts at the same point, and all the other bits that go with it. That's going to go off there. There we go. Checkpoint. There we go. Alright. Sorry, I've gone quiet because I'm playing. I'm concentrating, trying to get past the level. I'll see if I can get to the next level. It would be nice actually if I could. Oh no! Oh damn! I didn't know that didn't do that. Oh no! You know where we're at? We're at frog death again. Different frog, same stuff, different day. Ah, but this time I've managed to make the thing land better, so we've got frog death is not going to happen. It's just going to be octopus death instead. I thought this thing dropped off the bottom of the screen, you see. And then we got the big one. I knew there was one going to do that, by the way. Because I've played it so often on other systems, I knew that was going to happen. I don't know what that does, what I've just done there. Oh, gosh! I got excited. I jumped in the water. By mistake entirely. Okay. On we go. Forward! I'm going to have to do that high jump onto it, so you got to sort of jump high on it. And it doesn't fly the same direction. Like that. Yes. You really are stuck without this axe. Oh my goodness! I didn't get the high jump on it. Didn't hold the button down long enough. Is it game over? No, one more go. Right, remember to get the axe here. Nice high jump on it. There we go. Ah! Should have killed him first. Never mind. So yeah, so that's Wonder Boy on the ZX Spectrum. You know, so it's one of these things, isn't it? You would love the two other systems probably to apply the higher res graphics or the Spectrum to get the colour definition that you got on other systems. It's just weird, isn't it? I mean, the Amstrad version looks very similar to the Commodore 64 version, with obviously brighter colours, less of that pastel. Spectrum version's obviously completely washed out in the sense of it's monochrome. I almost want the levels just to be white, not to be bright green and bright blue and all this kind of stuff. It's just one of those things of how it. But anyway, that's the Spectrum version, and I've been your host, Real Genetic Demon. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye now.